All right, folks. I have separated here, if you can call it that. Does it get better? How is everyone surviving? So I'm gonna read this story here, and then we'll go through some of these comments down here and see how it goes. All right. I honestly just need some positive perspective. It's been rough out here. I got married in Feb. My husband had a stable career and works exceptionally hard. I am a commission earner and recently moved to a new company, thereby starting over but trusting in God's plan. We're both in our late 20s. 2 weeks ago, my husband was very unfairly dismissed. No procedures were followed, and they didn't lay any actual charges. We've referred the matter to the CCMA. My husband was earning enough to cover expenses, but not enough to save. Thankfully, he was already job hunting and has just upped his outreach. Most days, he exhausts the amount of job listing available. He doesn't have a degree, which I know will make job hunting tougher. We both work exceptionally hard, and I'm so tired of living in this financial instability. I hoped that by now he'd have at least a job offer from one of the clients he worked with, as he has good reputation. The job market is brutal. I agree. He's decided to start a business with the knowledge he's developed, and hopefully he'll have a full-time position somewhere soon. I'm just feeling despondent, especially knowing he only have a month of expenses covered, and then we're screwed. Our rent is cheap. We have no kids. My car is paid up, and his is a jelly tot, so not much running costs. Does it get better? Any advice to weather this season? Man, I think the whole world is going to shits right now. It's not only South Africa or USA or whatever. Like I'm starting to notice this everywhere. You know, especially that we have social media, and so the information is widely available. You can literally know what's happening in somewhere in India or Iraq right now because we got social media. So I've been seeing it, and honestly, um, I don't know, man. The For some reason, anybody that we put um, to lead us in this politics, in the hierarchy up there at the government, for some reason they never really do a good job. You know, they always fuck up something, and as you speak right now, it's a result of it. You know, the all the corruption and everything has led us to where we are today. And if you're gonna talk about the citizens complying, it's not even an issue with that because first of all, I have to pay taxes forcibly. It's not like I can choose not to. No, the especially if you are working, maybe you have a job. The thing is, before that money hit your bank account, the tax service has already taken their money, so you don't really have much of a choice. But then, what that money is used for, that's what the problem is. It's very mismanaged, and if you look at everything now, the price of everything is going up. Everybody is going crazy. You know, um, even if like the money that people are making today is not even enough to cover the basics. You literally have you literally need to have two people in a household, husband and a wife, working together to put together something and pay the bills. Basically, it's not even living. We're just barely surviving. It's crazy out here, man. But let's hear some of these comments here. What are people saying? This one says, my husband, married for almost 15 years now, lost his job due to major downscaling 2 months after we bought a house. Damn, that's crazy. 3 months before we were due to get married. What? We had some savings. We cut our cost of living right down. He eventually found an entry level job 5 months later. It paid poorly, but it was a job. About 8 months later, he found a good job, which leveraged him into a great career. He works very hard, but gets due reward. Take everything one day at a time. She replies, "Thank you for this. I'm sure things will get better. It may not be today or tomorrow, but this time of your life will feel like a funny memory. Please be just hopeful." Yeah. And she says, "Thank you. You're right. We're remaining positive. I've never been more proud of my husband than watching him fight this battle in his stride while not caving into the anxiety. I'm sure he's feeling. Be sure to tell him that." Yep, I agree. Especially in times like this, that I feel like this is the time where he needs you the most as the wife. This is the time where he needs to hear those words. If anybody should hear those words, it's him. I think that'll also lift him up a little bit as well, to also motivate him to at least go out there and do more, and not feel like he's doing this all for nothing. At the end of the day, he's doing this for his family, for his wife and kids, you know. So be sure to tell him that. This one says life will always throw ups and downs into your path. A couple of months ago, I was seriously considering ending my own life because I didn't know how to climb out of my own financial hole. But I put my mind to it, use skills I didn't even know I had to start something new. And now I'm completely out of the red zone. Congratulations, dude. Congratulations. A lot of people fail to do that. My point is, there will be obstacles, and obstacles are always unexpected. It's difficult when you're in a position of being highly stressed out to see these opportunities. So, the best advice I can give is do whatever you got to do to calm yourself and your nervous system down. In order for you and your husband to find these hidden solutions, skills, etc., that could be your turning point. You did say that he is thinking about starting his own thing. Now, that is already a step in the right direction. Things do turn around. Sometimes we just have to apply our logical and, creative mind a bit differently. Best of luck to you guys. You got this. And she replies, this one replies, "I'm so proud of you for going from such a dark and troubling space to working your way out of your financial hardships. Keep being awesome." Thank you. That was very kind and certainly put a smile on my face. So this is so good to hear. Going through long hard years, I've heard the dark voice whispering in my ear. It's very hard. It feels doors are closing instead of opening. Man, it gets better, OP. I lost my job and it took 9 months for me to find a new one. I exhausted every job application on daily and freelanced on the side to try and make ends meet. You guys have got this. Faith and determination. I've lost count how many posts in the South African subreddits have been about how hard life is here. I love the country, but wow, it's a tough place to survive in. Yeah, I agree. So goes everywhere else in the world. This one says I've noticed that too. It's heartbreaking. I'm on UK and French subs, and although it's not perfect out here, the there's specific kind of hardship that the SA subs are reflecting, and a stark contrast in the level at which people are suffering right now. I pray for all those struggling, and may this week and beyond open new doors of opportunities and blessings. Blessings to you too, my brother. It's really tough out here. The economy is tanking, jobs being shared. I really feel for you and everyone who is struggling right now. I wish you all the best. It's tough out here. This one says I lost my job, my car, my house in November 24. Me and my family are living in an Airbnb. I've been job hunting like it's my job and attending interviews like crazy, but zero luck at the moment. My situation is awful and very stressful. I pray a lot and I hope for things to change. I'm hanging in there, barely, but hanging on. I wish you and your husband all the good luck possible. It's so brutal in South Africa at the moment, but we keep going. Man, it gets better. Change your lifestyle now. Cut and reduce where you can. You're two people with a bitch still coming in. You can do this. Was retrenched at some point, had to rent a room, but got appointed to full time this month. Almost 8 years later, this could be long period. Brace yourself and do what you can to make it to the other side together. Yep, girl, I feel you. Hang in there. It gets better. This one says 2 weeks and already you're tired. Hang in there. Through it all. Anyways, all the best. What industry are you guys looking in and where? Sometimes an unexpected push is necessary to land up where you should be. It's been 2 weeks. The struggle hasn't even started yet. So you have the people that probably have been struggling for a little longer than them, and they're like giving them a little warning, like, nah, mate. 2 weeks is nothing. Been out of I've been out of job for 6 months, a year or two. People are going through it, man. This one says bullshit. Digital nomad visas only got issued. Oh, wait, it's digital nomads causing a cost of living crisis, right? And then this one replies bullshit. Digital nomad visas only got issued on 2024. So far, about 1,000 or so have been issued. If you think 1,000 tourists in Cape Town caused a cost of living crisis just last year, but I don't know what that means, but you need to do some introspection on your xenophobia. Not every problem is foreigners. And killed ESCOM. ESCOM broke the economy. COVID put a bullet in what was left. And ironically, inflation has been falling in South Africa since the nomad visas got issued. For those of you who don't know, ESCOM is a state-owned company in South Africa that provides us with electricity. This one says, not surviving, broken, hungry ATP. My husband is a senior developer team lead, and it took him 9 months to find a job after he was let go. But all I have to say is, it does get better. Your husband will find something. Life in SA is tough, but worth it when it goes right. Agreed. I'm sorry, it is horrible out here, and I just wanted to say I'm glad you're not having microscopic view about this. It may not be the same worldwide, but the sooner we all collectively say it's bad here, what do? Instead of it's bad here, but I hear it's great over here. I think we're getting close to solving the problem. We're not running, we're facing it head on. I'll come back here again and again. Maybe one of us will get a light bulb moment. Because, yes, it is scary. But please fight this case, update us. Nothing to say except I'm sorry for your situation and I hope it gets better, considering how many people in this country, i.e., politicians and their bodies, get free ride. It's bloody upsetting to hear stories like this. Good luck. This one is the last comment from the conscious suffer says, I always try to remember that everything is temporary. What is down now will eventually have an upswing. It's so hard out here, and I feel you. Just know that you have a bunch of people thinking of you tonight. That's just a little positivity from the conscious suffer. I just love it when people spread positivity into some of the people that are going through hard times. Um, you know, words only might not, bring you the money that you want, might not pay you the bills that you want, but it's something to keep you positive, to keep you moving. Negativity will never do anything for you. If anything, it just brings you down, you know. So I love it when people, just spread positivity into the world. It's what's needed in this day and age. But it's crazy, man. It's crazy what we've come to, as a country, as um, the world at large. This is not a South African problem only. This is not a USA problem only. It's a problem that almost every country out there is facing. Um, I always joke with my friends that I don't see the need for the government. If anything, we as a community, we as a country, we put the people at the parliament in charge. And so if we have the power to put them in charge, I believe we also have the same power to um, take off those people. Is it gonna be easy? Hell no. But I just think we have, to some extent, control over some things. But anyways, that's where I'm gonna leave it today for today. I guess I'll see you in the next one.